If you're a soft woman, you don't need to become cold to earn respect. But you do need to stop doing one thing, explaining your boundaries like you need permission. Because the moment you start proving your no, people hear it as a maybe. Today, I'm going to give you 7 boundary sentences you can use in real life, work, family, and dating so you can stay feminine, calm, and kind without being easy to disrespect. Quick transparency before we start. This is educational and motivational content. It's not therapy, and it's not professional advice. If you're in a dangerous or abusive situation, please prioritize real support and safety. This video is for the everyday pattern being too nice, over-giving, over-explaining, and feeling invisible. Now let's talk about what respect actually is. Respect is not a feeling. It's a response people have to 3 things: clarity, consistency, and consequences. Clarity means people know where you stand. Consistency means your standards don't change based on your mood, your fear, or your loneliness. And consequences means if someone crosses the line, you don't reward them with more access. Soft women often struggle with respect because they confuse kindness with availability. They think, if I'm a good person, people will treat me well. But in real life, people treat you the way your behavior trains them to treat you. And training happens in small moments. When you say yes while your stomach says no, when you answer a rude comment with a nervous laugh, when you accept maybe. As a relationship plan, when you apologize for needing basic decency. So here's your new rule: a boundary is not a speech. It's a sentence that is calm, clean, and complete. Let me give you the 7 sentences first, then we'll break them down with examples and follow-ups. 1, I can do X, not Y. 2, let me confirm what's expected. 3, I'm not discussing that. 4, that tone doesn't work for me. 5, I'm not available for inconsistency. 6, no, but thank you. 7, I need time to think. Notice how none of these sentences sound angry. They also don't sound weak. They sound like a woman who respects herself enough to be clear. Now, let me tell you the mistake most women make after they say a boundary sentence. They keep talking. They add explanations like, I'm sorry. It's been a hard week. I didn't sleep. I don't want you to be upset. And suddenly the boundary becomes a negotiation, and the other person becomes the judge. So the goal of this video is not just giving you words. It's giving you a new identity, a woman who speaks once, clearly, and then stands in silence with dignity. Because silence is not awkward. Silence is where your standard lies. One more thing: boundaries don't ruin good relationships. Boundaries only ruin relationships that depend on you having none. So if you feel nervous, good. That means you're growing. Confidence isn't a personality trait. It's a skill you build by doing the hard thing repeatedly until it becomes normal. Take a breath. Relax your shoulders. Let's build your calm authority, 1 sentence at a time. You're not tired because you're doing too much. You're tired because you're doing too much for people who learned you won't protect your limits. And I say that with love, because I used to be that woman too. Let's start with work and family boundaries. Not the dramatic kind, just the daily moments where your peace gets stolen in small pieces. Here's the first sentence for work: I can do X, not Y. Example: I can finish the report by Thursday. I can't take the extra deck today. This works because it shows responsibility without self-sacrifice. You're not refusing everything. You're refusing overload. Soft women often say, okay, I'll try. I'm sorry, I have a lot. And then they drown quietly. When they push back, use this follow-up. I want to do a good job. If you need Y done, we'll need to adjust the deadline or reassign another task. Watch what happens here. You're not arguing. You're structuring reality. You're turning pressure into a practical decision, timeline, or resources. And if your nervous system wants to panic and say yes anyway, pause and remember, every time you overgive, you train people to expect it again. Second work sentence, let me confirm what's expected. This is your protection against vague demands and last-minute chaos. Example, let me confirm what's expected. Do you want a draft today and final tomorrow, or final today? If they try to force it, your follow-up is, great. Then I'll deliver the draft today. The final will be tomorrow. This is feminine strength, calm, clean, unbothered. Not arguing, not emotional, just clear. Now let's move to family, because family is where boundaries often feel illegal. Third sentence, I'm not discussing that. Use it when someone asks invasive questions about your body, your dating life, your money, your choices, your private pain. Example, when are you getting married? Your answer, I'm not discussing that. You don't owe a TED Talk. You owe yourself peace. If they push, say, I'm here to enjoy the day. If we can't change the topic, I'll step away. And yes, stepping away is part of a boundary, because words without action are just wishes. Soft women often stay in disrespect because they don't want to look rude. But boundaries aren't rude. What's rude is someone acting entitled to your private life. Fourth sentence, that tone doesn't work for me. This is for sarcasm, guilt trips, yelling, and disrespect disguised as humor. Example, someone says, whoa, you're so sensitive, with a smirk. You say, that tone doesn't work for me. If they keep going, your follow-up is, I'm happy to talk when it's respectful. I'm not available for this version of the conversation. Notice what you're doing, you're not attacking them. You're naming the behavior and removing access. Now, let's talk about the moment soft women lose all power, the pushback moment. When you set a boundary, some people will test you. Not because you're wrong, because they're checking if the old version of you is still there. So here's your pushback rule. Repeat once, reduce words, remove yourself if needed. Them. Come on, don't be like that. Them. Why are you making this a big deal? You? I'm not discussing it. Then you change the subject or you step away. You don't need to win the argument. You need to stop participating in it. Your boundary isn't a courtroom. It's a door. And the strongest women aren't the women who talk the most. They're the women who can be quiet without collapsing. If you have to beg for consistency, it's not love, it's anxiety. And if you have to explain basic respect, you're not in a relationship, you're in a negotiation for your dignity. Now we're moving into dating and relationships, where softness gets exploited the fastest, and where clarity saves you years of pain. Fifth sentence, I'm not available for inconsistency. This is for hot and cold behavior disappearing, returning mixed signals, half effort, I miss you, with no actions. You can say, I'm not available for inconsistency. I'm looking for something steady. If they push back or try to keep you in limbo, your follow-up is, if that's not where you are, I respect it and I'm stepping back. This is powerful because it doesn't insult them. It simply removes access. It tells the truth, you're not angry, you're unavailable. Sixth sentence, no, but thank you. Use it for anything you don't want, plans, pressure, last-minute invites, anything that doesn't align. Soft women often ruin their no with a speech. I'm sorry, I really want to, but I can't because, and the other person hears, convince me. Your follow-up is simple, I said no, then silence. No extra paragraphs, no nervous laughing, no explaining. Let your no be complete. Seventh sentence, I need time to think. Use it when you feel rushed into decisions, emotionally, sexually, financially, socially. When you feel your body tense because you're about to agree just to keep the peace, you say, I need time to think. If they pressure you, the follow-up is, if you need an answer right now, then the answer is no. This protects you from being rushed into decisions you'll regret. It also reveals character. Healthy people respect your pace. Manipulative people try to hurry your consent. Now, here's what turns these sentences into power delivery. Rule 1, slow down your speech. Rushed words sound like fear. Fear sounds negotiable. Rule 2, neutral face, soft eyes, firm voice. You don't need anger for authority. You can be feminine and still be final. Rule 3, end the sentence and stop talking. Don't fill the silence. Silence is not rejection. Silence is your spine. If you want to practice this today, do it like a workout. Choose one boundary sentence. Stand in front of a mirror. Say it 3 times. On the 3rd time, pause afterward and hold eye contact with yourself for 2 seconds. That pause is your new identity. Now I'm going to give you a mini worksheet you can put in your notes app. This is how you turn motivation into a system. Write these 5 lines. Situation: where do I keep losing respect? Old patterns. What do I usually do? Overexplain, apologize, chase, tolerate. New sentence: which boundary line will I use? Follow, up. What will I say if they push back? Consequence: what action will I take if it continues? End call. Leave room, step back, decline invite. Here's the truth. Boundaries are not about controlling people. Boundaries are about controlling access to you. And the women who are most respected aren't the women who fight the hardest. They're the women who don't stay where they're not valued. Your 24-hour challenge is simple: use 1 sentence in the next day. Just 1. Not perfectly, just clearly. And if you feel guilt afterward, remind yourself, guilt is not always a sign you did something wrong. Sometimes guilt is a sign you did something new. You don't need to become harder. You need to become clearer.